Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at my Carnival Cup collection. I believe I have 14 of them in total across Mattel and Disney Store. Actually, yeah, that's 14. 14. I think I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 14. We're going to take a look at all 14. We have 8 Disney Store and 6 Mattel. And these are not cars that I look at often because like where they are positioned in my shelves, like I can't really see them. They're down below. I haven't really paid much attention to them even since I got them. I didn't really pay attention to many of, like, was it the TROC lines? I don't know if that's what we call them. All the extra lines, like the neon cars, carbon, ice, silver, and carnival. I did not pay much attention to those. Kind of regretting that. So now I have to build the collection back up. Still have plenty to get from all of those. Let's start off with the 2 I have that I do not have Mattel versions of. The other 6 I do have the Mattel version of. That is, let's go with Rip Klitschkonski first. Rip, he's pretty nice. All the Disney Store cars I got last week off of a lot on Mercari for $22 total, which is a total steal. These are from the Disney Store Max set, but that does come with the price that they are not in the best condition. They are in good enough condition, but not perfect. As you can see, a big chip on Rip's front nose. He has the Carnival Cup spoiler with the kind of like the glitter. All the Carnival Cup cars have that glitter somewhere on them. Most of them are on the spoiler only. Some don't have it elsewhere. We'll see that a little bit later. He also has silver stripes, which I don't believe those are on the actual Rip. I'll probably should have pulled out a Rip and Miguel because I don't have normal versions to compare them to, but oh well. He has the green wheels on he has the green wheels on his right side and the yellow wheels on his left side. Has a I don't know what you would call that, because a lot of the Carnival cars have this too, which kind of like their reflective number or reflective decals. And you can see that, I guess that's the same material he has on the top as well. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it looks nice. He has that on both sides. A little bit of a chip there. You got like the new rear end logo, and that says, I want to say GG, GC, CC. I'm not exactly sure what that. Oh, CC, yeah, for Carnival Cup. Haven't noticed that until now. I wonder if that's on any of the other cars. And then you've got, up towards the front, the big old Carnival Cup logo. Next up, we've got Miguel Camino. Another one where I can't really make too many comments because I don't know what this guy looks like compared to the original Mattel version. He has the orange wheels on both sides, no differentiating colors like Rip Klitschkonski has. You have this like purple color because on the actual Miguel, I believe it is black. And of course, the Mattel version doesn't even have that black, right? Is that correct? I don't believe the Mattel version has the black on any of the versions. Like, I have my neon one right here. The neon version does not have that black. I like that design more, but like, pretty sure it just have black. Interesting. Nice expression. Always love when they switch it up. Orange wheels, as I said. An orange spoiler with that glitter Carnival Cup logo on the side, as well as that reflective decal. See a little bit of damage as well on this guy. We're not doing any race damage versions like Disney Docket does. He has like 50 trillion videos on those. I do like kind of like the reflective purple. Looks really nice. Next up, let's go with this guy over here. Let's go with Shu Todoroki, and we do have both versions. Let's take a look at the Disney Store version first, and then we'll look at the Mattel version, and then we'll compare the two, and I'll do that for the remainder of these as well. So yeah, this guy has plenty of damage on the front end. You can see his front splitter has plenty of chips, and there's a bunch of like bunch of like black and blue little chips up towards the front. Never even really noticed until now that like, is this a universal thing on Shu Todoroki? It is, where it has the red decals on the left, no red decals on the right. I haven't noticed that before. That's pretty cool. Got like another reflective purple top. It's kind of hard to see the purple through the camera, but it is purple. I don't know if it's actually meant to be purple or if that's just like what it looks like in the reflection, but it is indeed purple. Got white wheels, both sides, no changing colors. Got a red spoiler with the glitter, which you can barely see because of the chips. Looks pretty nice. And then the Carnival and reflective number, once again, with the gray eyes, which always look pretty interesting. Then you have the Mattel version of this guy, which is in good condition. I mean, nothing too much has changed. I really like the look of this guy. You can see it's actually a gray instead of a purple on the Mattel version. Once again, you have the red spoiler and the white wheels. You have ST for Shu Todoroki on the side there. So I wonder if on RIP it was actually meant to be R. It is RC. It's not CC, it's RC. I guess the decal on the other side wasn't great. I'm pretty sure that says RC. Yeah, I can barely see it. Can't even see it like up close, but it does just barely say RC. So these all these guys have their initials somewhere. See Miguel Camino, it's right there. It's off on the not on the other side. Some got chipped off or it's not there for whatever reason. Then he also just has the plain Shu Todoroki expression. The reflective numbers are there on the Mattel version, which is really nice. And the Carnival Cup logo, where is it on this guy? It is on the left side, or his right side. You can see that on both of them. So rear looks pretty standard. And yeah, you can see the spoiler is a slightly different color. It's a little bit darker on the Disney Store version. Next up, let's go with the host of the Carnival Cup. I believe I might have to catch up on my Carnival Cup lore. Here we have Carla Veloso. Already a pretty cool design with the as a standard car, and then when she gets these Carnival upgrades, she looks pretty nice. I will compare it to an Ice Racer version I just so happen to have sitting next to me, and I'll compare the original design because you can still see it through the ice. So as for the left side, you have the yellow wheels. Right side also has yellow wheels. You can see that the yellow wheels on the Mattel version are a bright yellow, whereas on the Disney Store version it's kind of like a sunset, kind of like a golden yellow. See the number 8, the Carnival Cup logo, big and bold on the center of her hood. Carnival Cup spoiler with the green glitter looks absolutely gorgeous on Carla. Doesn't look as good as on the Mattel version, but it still does look pretty sweet. It's actually a little bit different. You can see the fade on the Disney Store version happens a lot quicker, a lot less smooth. It kind of goes like straight from the green to a little bit of an aqua in there, and then straight into blue, whereas on the Mattel version, it fully fades out into green, aqua green, and then, I don't know, teal. There's not a difference between aqua and teal, is there? There might be. And then you don't really get into the full blue until you get to like her rear bumper, which is pretty interesting. Where is the CV on her? Where is it at? Yeah, TROC, there it is right there. That's the confirmation. The CR is, or the CV is right there. You can barely see it. The Brazil logo, recording this right the day after Brazil is knocked out of the World Cup. Oh no, what do we want to do? We already have like 6 World Cup wins, so who cares? Don't really care about that. I'm just happy to see them go. And you can see, compared to the actual design, of course, the Ice Racer version kind of obstructs it. You can see that they had to get rid of some of her front decals, as well as some of her decals towards like her trunk area to make way for the Carnival design. So they actually probably changed her up the most, or at least out of what we've seen so far. Pretty cool car. Very nice looking. Next up, let's go with what I think is my personal favorite. I'm going to go with Jeff Gorvette. Jeff already like a really nice design in the movie. And this Carnival Racer version just looks excellent. You have blue wheels on the left, blue wheels on the right. Reflective number, looking very nice. It's actually not reflective on the Mattel version. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's just like a silver. Always on the Disney Store version is fully reflective. This guy's decals are just like chipping off everywhere. I said like over here, it's not really there. Blue glitter spoiler. This guy's expression also really nice. Eye color is ever so slightly different, darker on the Mattel version. The blue is darker on the Mattel version, or the Disney Store version as well. kind of like a navy blue compared to just like a standard dark-ish blue. Maybe a little bit more of a standard blue. And it's a little bit more of like a pale yellow on the Disney Store Jeff compared to the Mattel Jeff. You can't really see it on the camera, but in real life, it is kind of like a pale yellow, almost like a tan, which is pretty interesting. Might just be the lighting. Maybe. The American flag design going up the side of him, I do not remember if that's on original Jeff. I gotta catch up on my World Grand Prix car knowledge, but I don't think it's there on him. And on the Carnival version, it's just done so well. You can see the JG on the upper right-hand side window. You can see that on the Disney Store version as well. Jeff Gordon. 3 remain. I guess I'm gonna get this out of the way. This came with the Disney Store lot. I don't know if it was included in the max set or not, but it's a pretty nice looking piston cup, well sized, pretty cool detail. All the other ones I have are the Mattel versions, so that's like the biggest one I have. Here's the remaining 3. Let's do rule. So rule, the suspension on the Disney Store version. This guy is not cool. He has like a pretty bad camber there. You can see that it's all bent in. Obviously, it's not supposed to be like that. It's fine on all the other wheels, which is weird. It's just this one specific one that's messed up. His front wheels are red and the rear wheels are blue. That's different from some of the other ones you've seen where they're either the same or the wheels are changed based on the side of the car they're on. You can see the reflective number 6. The Mattel version, once again, doesn't have that. It's just a standard white-ish silver. You can kind of see it there, but it's not nearly as reflective as some of the other Mattel versions are. Like, for example, Shu Todoroki's one is quite reflective. Different expressions, of course. Always loved the colors on Rule. It looks really nice. France, his country, went through today by England. Carnival Cup logo on the rear. Pretty cool. There's like a difference in decals here. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if that's like supposed to be a rear window that got all chipped, but it's not look pretty either way. The headlights are actually there for this rule, or they actually have some kind of detail, whereas on the Mattel version, it's just kind of like a red, I don't know, half trapezoid, whatever you call it. The rule, or the RC is right back here. That's a cool detail. I don't know if that's on the plain version, so I haven't looked for that. The 6 is, it almost looked for a second to me like it was a different font. Actually, it is. The font on the right side or the left side is different on the Disney Store and Mattel version. It's also different from the one on the left side, so that's interesting. That's not good. That keeps happening. This keeps happening. I told you. Because I say this every time this falls over, that I have this. I have this thing right here. I'll try to balance it. This is an old trunk fresh launcher. I will balance it on this part right here, like the what is it? Like the sound on and off thing. I'll balance that on here. It just so happens that my phone case allows for that. And I'll always fall over accidentally. I'll like move my hand this way, and I'll just so happen to bump it, and it'll fall backwards. And it's really annoying to fix every time. So maybe one day I'll actually get a real setup, but too lazy to do that. Like my microphone that I use for whenever I'm talking to my friends on Discord, or the occasional time where I record a video using my computer. It's just like a microphone. It's like it's a webcam that has a microphone built in, and I literally just place it on top of a glass. So it works well, actually, which is interesting. But yeah, those are things I gotta fix. Next, let's go with Francesco Brunoli. You can see green wheels both sides. There's an ice cream truck outside and it just said hello. What the hell? That was terrifying. So you can see the green wheels are different. Oh wow, I did not notice this at first. There's actually letters or words rather, on the wheels of Francesco, whereas there are not on the Mattel version. Yeah, different shades of green, light green, dark green. You can see the reflective one on this them. There's the FB, the red glitter spoiler, the kind of like maroonish purple top, whatever you call this area. That one's kind of like more the purple we saw on, like, you know, Miguel Camino and Shu Todoroki. This guy is missing a mirror right here. Not too big of a deal. You can barely see it anyway. TROC logo, Carnival Cup logo, and then like a very reflective one on the front, which you can see. On the Disney Store version, it's white, and on the Mattel version, it is black. Pretty cool. Francesco is a pretty underrated design. Underrated in my eyes, and the fact that I do not really pay attention to that. I'm getting more into, you know, just staring at my cars in my shop whenever I'm bored, seeing what's up with them. And then last and maybe least, I haven't quite decided yet, we have Lightning McQueen. This guy, he has like orange wheels on the left side and orange wheels on the right side, but on the Mattel version, it's like an actual orange. On the Disney Store version, you have like another golden sunset yellow, similar to, who was it? It was, I want to say, Carnival Cup. See the light year lettering. The what's it called? The lightning bolt. The lightning bolt is actually in the glitter color, a little bit chipped off. You have that glitter texture. Pretty cool. 95 on the rear spoiler side. Rear spoiler is actually varying in color. You have a yellow spoiler on the Disney Store version and a black spoiler, or not a black, a red spoiler on the Mattel version. I don't know if that's a variant or not, because I know that they did change some of the Carnival stuff during production. There's multiple variants. I believe there's one that has like a wheel color variant. Different expression on this guy. You can see it's a different red. The red on the Disney Store version is actually kind of like a metallic, not quite metallic, but more of like a shiny color, whereas it's more plain on the Mattel version. The 95 is like slanted on the Queen on the Mattel version, but it's not really on the Disney Store version. I actually like the standard version better. And the top, once again, is in that weird purple metallic color. It's just kind of like a very, very, very dark red. A dark maroon on Lightning McQueen, the Mattel version. Pretty cool. Love these guys. There's one, where's that? Gotta look for the LM on him somewhere. It's gonna be disappointing. Oh, there it is. LM, just under the window. It doesn't even have that on the Mattel version. I don't think we looked for that. Did we look for the FB on Francesco? I don't think we did. Where's the FB at? This is like the thing. We gotta find it. Where's the FB at? Maybe it's on the version. Oh, there it is. Yep, FB. That seems familiar now. We probably did look for it. And that is it for the Carnival Cup things. My whole collection, as I said. Love these guys. Probably my favorite of the TROC lines, but I can't really judge. I don't even have like a single carbon car, which is, I did not even notice that until now. That's a little bit sucky. But yeah, cool guys. Cool line. Very happy to get these Disney Store cars recently. Oh wow, I just realized that the number 7 on Shu was actually reflective, which is pretty cool. Almost like the GRC logo on what's the name? Rules Rule. That's also kind of reflective on McQueen. Yeah, that is it for today's video on the Carnival Cup line. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.